Going on? I'm Jesse with Metal Whiskey Reviews, and I am here to do another review, but this time with an Irish whiskey. So I bought this little guy today. We got three different whiskeys. We got Round, Lively, and Bold. I think we're gonna try Bold today. Not for really any reason. Just it's the first one here, so we're gonna try it. Okay. I haven't opened it yet. Disclaimer, I have tried all these before, but it's been quite a while, so I don't really remember how these taste. You can buy, well, let's start with the age first. There is no age statement on these guys, so I have no idea. The ABV on these are 40%. I believe that's for all of them. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really matter because we're reviewing this one, so it doesn't matter for the rest of them. So 40%. The price for this one, for the 3-pack, I got for €32 or €27 today. A 1-liter bottle of this, well, when I bought it, it was €32, which is about $36 US. And I live in Germany, so I'm using euro. But I just did a little research on these, and these things are going for €55 in some places. It's like $65, which is crazy. I bought this bottle, well, not this specific bottle, but a 1-liter bottle for €32, and that was when it first came out. So it seems like it's gaining in popularity. So maybe they're selling it for higher prices now because of the boom. But so Irish whiskey was my introduction to whiskey that I actually liked. I did a whiskey tasting at the Whiskey Museum in Dublin, which was phenomenal. Before that, I used to think that all whiskeys kind of tasted the same, but that blew my mind. I tried, I think it was 6 different whiskeys, and I was so surprised that they all taste different. So the first bottle of whiskey I ever bought was Powers whiskey, which I'll have to review because it's been 2.5, 3 years since I had a bottle of that. So I'm gonna have to find some of that around here and review that. But I'm reviewing this, so let's get to it. So Jameson Bold. Just cleaned my glass. It was kind of gross from all the other whiskey I've had. So let's get a little bit of that in there. Okay. All right, let's get started. All right, so let's give this a smell. So it's very, very light, very mellow. Kind of what I get initially is a light acetone, very subtle, acetone, very woody and oaky. Obviously, since it was barreled in oak. And I kind of get a little bit of a crisp apple smell to it. And let's see what the website has to say about the nose. So they say on approach, look for the red apple and ripe banana before the spices appear. Soft green pepper, nutmeg are given some sweetness by the vanilla and cinnamon. Subtle woodland notes on the background, on a background of barley straw, bring added depth. So I didn't really smell this ripe banana, and they said red apples. I kind of smell, like I said, that crisp green apple. So let's go to the taste. So it's definitely, it's sweeter than a lot of Irish whiskeys that I've tried before. I mean, it's not overpoweringly sweet, like, say, not as sweet as a bourbon. Not near that sweet, but it's a very very light sweetness, very mellow, just like the smell. And it initially kind of has almost a creamy taste or creamy texture to it. But beyond that, I mean, obviously the oak. I always taste oak. It could be barreled in maple or pine, and I'd probably taste oak. That's just uh, maybe my palate just isn't refined enough still to get a lot of those subtle notes. But the finish on this, um, kind of the weakest point I think on this whiskey. Initially has acetone or not acetone, ethanol, which I'm not very crazy about with whiskey. I know it's alcohol, but the object for me is not to taste that. At least that would be the object if I was a distiller. I wouldn't want the person drinking it to really taste that ethanol. But I mean, it's not bad, and I could taste some very light barley notes. So I would say the finish was definitely the weakest part about this whiskey, but overall it was pretty good. So I would rate the nose the highest at an 8, the taste at a 7, but the finish a 5, which would give, which would give this a score, my score of a 6.7, which I mean that's not terrible, but I actually remember this one being a lot better. So I don't know what happened, but it's definitely it's pretty mellow. The finish is you get a little bit of the burn, but overall it's not bad. Pretty good whiskey. I mean, it's still one of these whiskeys that I would definitely want to sit down and sip. Nothing that I would want to take to a raging party or anything. Like I go to those anyway. I don't. But yeah, that's really it. I will be doing the other 2 whiskeys soon, so I'll probably do the Lively next. So I think that's the route we're gonna go. I will see everyone later.